Guatemala versus the USA, Honduras versus Mexico. And one of the things that happens in, I think, collegiate sports more so than professional sports and in soccer or football. Nowhere else do we get Cinderella stories like this. And I know what you'll say. We just had the Pacers. But if you look at the Pacers' run, it's not something that happens consistently. And in football and collegiate sports, we get this all the time. We get this run by some kind of Cinderella all the time that just gets everybody excited. And Guatemala, Honduras, great stories in CONCACAF football where they have the opportunity to upset the two biggest teams in the entire sport. Guatemala took out Canada to get to the semifinals. Honduras took out Panama, who had won second place in the last Gold Cup and in the Nations League. And so their ride here has been phenomenal. And if you are a follower, a chapin, a Catracho, then you are completely excited for this. And it's the beauty of the sport that you're able to get these nations that don't have real aspirations to win a World Cup, don't have real aspirations to do any of that, where nations like Mexico, like the USA, have, I don't know if we can call them real aspirations, but making the World Cup is not a real accomplishment. Making the semifinal of a Gold Cup is not an accomplishment. And so here we get the difference between both nations between two nations and the other two, where two nations are supposed to be here. Two nations are supposed to play Sunday, and both of those nations are required, demanded, expected to win on Sunday. And two of these nations are ecstatic to be here and are playing with house money. From one side, I hope that the USA loses because I'm rooting for Mexico, because of course I am. But it also feels like it's going to strike midnight today, and both of those teams, Guatemala, Honduras, great run, will not make it. But it does speak to the beauty of the game, the beauty of watching football and watching these tournaments, and why we watch sports, because we believe anything can happen. And you never know, anything can happen. It isn't inconceivable that both we have an Honduras and a Guatemala final. It's not out of the question. But this is the beauty of it. And if you are a chapin and a Catracho, I wish you the best. Unless you're a Catracho, I wish you not as good luck, because you're going against Mexico. But yeah, man, great story, and it's the beauty of watching sports.